It was late evening in a quiet little town, the kind of place where everything seems to slow down just as the sun sets. The sky was a soft, glowing orange, and the air held that gentle, almost sweet sadness that sometimes comes with the end of a day. Maya sat by her window, phone in her hand, staring at a number she hadn't dialed in almost a year. It was his number. Just looking at it made her heart pound, a nervous flutter in her chest as her thumb hovered over the screen. She knew logically that it wouldn't connect. She knew that number didn't exist anymore, disconnected from the world just as he was. But sometimes when you miss someone that much, logic doesn't have a say. It's just this echo, an echo of a love that refuses to fade away, that still rings in the quiet corners of your heart. Taking a deep, shaky breath, she pressed call. One ring, then a second. The silence between them felt impossibly long, and then that cold, familiar, automated voice cut through the quiet. The number you are trying to reach is no longer in service. A knot formed in her throat, but she didn't hang up. She closed her eyes, just listening to the robotic words, and for a fleeting moment, she let herself pretend. She imagined that he'd pick up on the other end, his voice warm and a little sleepy, saying, "Hey, sleepyhead," just like he always used to. Her own voice was a trembling whisper when she finally spoke into the dead air. "Hi, it's me. I know you can't hear me, but I miss you. I still keep your coffee mug by the sink. I haven't been able to put it away. Sometimes I still talk to you, you know? Just to feel a little less alone." Just then, a breeze rustled the curtains, a soft, gentle brush against the window pane. It felt almost like a reply, a quiet acknowledgement from the universe. For the first time that night, Maya smiled, a real smile, even as tears streamed down her face, because she was starting to understand. Love doesn't just vanish when a phone number is deleted or a person is gone. It lingers. It stays in the silent spaces, in the gaps between what was and what is, in the quiet hum of memory. The night he died, it felt like her entire world had shattered into a million pieces. But tonight, sitting here in the warm glow of the lamp, something inside her began to mend. She realized she wasn't calling to hear his voice anymore. She was calling to finally, truly say goodbye. Before she went to sleep, she recorded one last voicemail, a message that would never be delivered, never be heard by anyone but the stars outside her window. "If you can somehow hear me," she whispered, her voice a little stronger now, "just know I kept my promise. I'm living again. I'm really trying. Die? But you'll always be my favorite hello. And my hardest goodbye." She placed her phone on the nightstand, her gaze drifting up to the vast, star-filled sky. "Thank you," she whispered to the night. "Thank you for loving me enough to teach me how to live." And for the first time in months, she didn't cry herself to sleep. She just breathed, a soft, full breath, like someone who has finally found peace. Because sometimes the heart doesn't heal by forgetting. It heals by remembering without breaking. It learns to hold the love without the pain. True love never really ends. It just changes form, transforms from a presence beside you to a strength inside you. Even when someone is gone, their love stays, guiding you, teaching you, and reminding you how to live again. And one day, you wake up and realize you don't need the number anymore, because the connection was never in the phone. It was always in your heart. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking and subscribing for more content that touches the heart. Take care of yourselves, and remember to cherish the connections that matter most.